Over the last 20 years, kidney function's just got worse and worse. And she's just been getting more tired. Dialysis, 3 days a week, say about 6 hours a day by the time we had to travel. I just thought, well, that can be fixed, so I'll donate a kidney.
The opportunity to save your own child is just, feels good to be able to do that. You want to donate directly to your own loved one. When I was told I couldn't donate to Louis, it was devastating news. We're in a group of people that have all got exactly the same problem. So they're all struggling to find a match because of a lot of them for similar reasons to Louis, having high antibody levels.
My mate found out he was becoming a grandfather and his polycystic kidneys were about to fail on the same day. My youngest sister, who is very socially minded, when I asked her about what was going on in the family, whether or not there was anybody ill. I come from a big family, I'm one of 12. You think anybody in the family needs a kidney? Oh, why? Oh, I've got a mate who needs one. I'm thinking of giving it to him. Well, the reply was something like, that's got to, you really love your bro, but that's got to be one of the more stupidest ideas you've ever had.
Would you like to go on the pairing program? And I said no.
He said, I want to give my kidneys to Bella.
When we break the news to a pair that they're incompatible, it often is very hard. People are really disappointed, at least to begin with, that they're not compatible.
My very first reaction was, I don't want to do that. I want Louis to have my kidney. I want to give it to him. But really quickly after that first initial feeling, I felt saved.
As it happened, he ended up with a kidney off the deceased donor program, and I elected to stay in the paired kidney exchange. The reason for that is that, I'm a great believer, a stranger is a mate that I just haven't met yet. And it's not just about mates, it's about, it's about families.
There's not just the waiting list, there is another option.
So all of the incompatible pairs are put into the pool, which is the computer database, and we have all of their tissue typing information and their antibodies and their blood group.
I had been told that I was getting a possible kidney transplant and just about knocked Mum off her feet.
And if we can make matches, then we try to put them into groups, which we call chains, and then those chains are scheduled for their operations a few months down the track usually.
Mum still had her doubts, but in my head, I'd decided that in 3 months' time I was going to be off dialysis. I started sending out emails to school to get me physically and mentally ready for that.
All of the operations in a chain are done on the same day.
Why I wasn't nervous was because I knew that we were there was 6 altogether, so there was a group of 3 pairs, and I knew that when I was being anaesthetised, that so were the other 2 donors at the same time. So we're part of this group of people that are all having a great day.
If you need to get a kidney from the deceased donor waiting list, then you have to go on the waiting list, and that time starts from when you commence dialysis. But with a living donor, you can avoid that process altogether. You can have a transplant instead of starting dialysis, which means you never go on to dialysis.
All of the donors will go to the operating theatre, usually first thing in the morning, although we have to synchronise this across all the time zones, so that means the actual time will vary depending on which hospital and which state people are in. So all the donors will start their operation at the same time, and then the kidneys from those donors will travel usually to another centre, sometimes to another state, and so all the people who are getting a kidney that day will usually get the kidney sometime in the afternoon or the evening. The kidneys travel by road, by air, and they arrive, and so people have their operations later that day.
And everyone always says to us, it's such a miracle, such a miracle. And I think the miracle was that there was someone to match Louis. Scientists, all the people that found you, the match, you know, the surgeons, nephrologists that made it happen.
The healthiest I've been in probably most of my 19 years.
The chain I was in, I was not the only person that day who gave a stranger a kidney. There were 6 other people who all lined up and gave a stranger a kidney. Any of us could be standing here, being a party to, you know, promoting the paired kidney exchange and saying what a damn wonderful idea it is. Donating a kidney to a total stranger, you know, swapping a kidney for a total stranger, you know, so your loved one can spend more time with you and their loved one. That's better than winning Tats Lotto. It really is.